Hello students, this is grade 10 physics class, chapter 12, electricity. In last video class we have seen what is electric power and unit of electric power and then the formula for calculating electric power and so many things, isn't it? Yes. In this session we are going to discuss about numericals, which is based on resistors in series combination and parallel combination as well as the electric power. Is it clear? Yes. In order to start the numericals, we must recall, so what are the things we have seen in resistors in series combination and parallel combination as well as in electric power. Is it clear? Yes. Look at here. What is the difference between series combination and parallel combination? In series combination, current remains same. Am I right? Yes. In series combination, current remains same but voltage gets distributed. Isn't it? Yes. In series combination, the total resistance which is equal to sum of all the resistors connected in series, which means one after one. Is it clear? Yes. In parallel combination, the series combination completed. In parallel combination, voltage remains same, which means potential difference remains same, but current gets distributed. In parallel combination, voltage remains same, current gets distributed. Am I right? Yes. Then what is the total resistance, sir? What is total resistance? Yes, the reciprocal of total resistance of number of resistors are connected in parallel, which is equal to reciprocal of sum of individual resistances. Reciprocal of sum of individual resistances, which means 1 by R, that is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. That is based on number of resistance connected in parallel. Is it clear? Yes. So that's all about the resistors in series combination and parallel combination. Is it clear? Yes. Then what is last one, sir? That is electric power. Electric power, which is equal to, what is that? Yes, the product of voltage and current, which means P, that is equal to V into I. This is one of the formula for calculating the electric power. Yes. But for calculating the electric power, we have totally three formulas. How many formulas? Three formulas. First formula, P, that is equal to V into I. And second formula, P, that is equal to I squared into R. That is second formula. That is also used to calculate the power in terms of current and resistance value. Okay. Yes. And third formula for calculating the resistance, that is P, that is equal to V squared divided by R. P, that is equal to V squared divided by R. Yes. So this is also one of the formula for calculating the electric power in terms of voltage and resistance. Okay. Yes. That's all, students. So that's all about the resistors in series combination and parallel combination as well as the electric power. Okay, so keep this all concept in your mind. With help of these all concepts, we are going to make lots of numericals. Is it clear? It's very, very easy. Okay, yes. So look at here. The first numerical, what is that? First numerical, from the given circuit, calculate the current, note this point, calculate the current and the potential difference across the 6 ohm resistance. Across the 6 ohm resistance. Is that clear? Yes, this is first numerical. Okay, students? Yes. Here, what quantity we need to calculate? We need to calculate the total current which is flowing through the circuit and the potential difference across 6 ohm. Here they have mentioned current. Current means nothing but total current. How much current which is flowing through the circuit. And next one is potential difference across the resistor, across the 6 ohm resistance. Is it clear? Yes, that's all. Okay, yes, first we need to calculate current value, then after that we need to calculate the potential difference only across the 6 ohm resistance. Is it clear? Yes. So this is a circuit diagram. This is a circuit diagram. Here two resistors are connected in series. Am I right? Why, sir? Why it is called series, sir? Because look at here, this is resistor 1, so I'll denote R1. This is resistor 2, I'll denote R2. Okay, yes. Here the two resistors R1 and R2 connected end to end. Am I end to end? So this is, look at here, This is one end of the resistor 1, this is another end of the resistor 1. Am I right? So this is one end of the second resistor, another one of the second resistor. Isn't it? Yes. So here two resistors are connected end to end consecutively. Am I right? So then this setup of the resistors are said to be in series combination. So already we know whenever the resistors are connected one after one, then the setup is called series combination. Am I right? Yes. So here also the R1 and R2 are connected one after one, okay, consecutively, which means one end to another end consecutively, end to end consecutively. So this setup is called, what is that? Series combination. Okay, yes. So battery is connected here. Okay, battery is connected across the terminals of the resistors, isn't it? Yes. So here 20 volt potential difference is applied here. How much? 20 volt potential difference applied here. So throughout the circuit, what is the potential difference? Throughout the circuit, 20 volt potential difference is there. 20 volt potential difference is there. Is it clear? Yes. So two resistors are connected in series. First resistor value is 6 ohm and second resistor value is 4 ohm. 4 ohm. Is it clear? Yes. So here, first of all, we need to calculate the current value. What is that value? Current value. Okay. Yes. Look at here. How can we calculate this? How can we calculate this current value, sir? Okay, look at here. So in series combination, what is constant? In series combination, current remains same. Am I right? Yes. Potential difference only gets distributed. Then total resistance that is equal to R1, total resistance R that is equal to R1 plus R2. If you add the two resistors value, we can get the R value. Okay, you just apply this all concepts what we have seen, what we have discussed in the resistors in series combination session. You just apply here. That's a very easy one. Okay, yes, look at here. First, we need to calculate current. We need to calculate what is that current value. Is it clear? Yes. So according Ohm's law, V equal to IR. What is that? V equal to IR. So what is the value? We need to calculate this I value. So I, which is equal to V by R. I that is equal to what is that? V by R. Yes. Look at here. To calculate the current value in the circuit, we need voltage value and resistance value. Am I right? Yes. Look at here. What is the voltage value, sir? Voltage value, that is 20 volt. So throughout the circuit, how much amount of potential difference is there? Yes, that is 20 volt. Yes, so already we know. So V value, V that is equal to 20 volt. 20 volt. Am I right? Yes. Then what is the resistance value, sir? Because R is there. According to Ohm's law, V equal to IR. So I equal to V by R. So we know this voltage value, that is 20 volt. Then we need this R value. Total resistance value. Here how can we calculate total resistance value? Because two resistors are connected in series. Am I right? Two resistors are connected in series. So R1 resistance is there, that is 6 ohm. R2 resistor is there, that is 4 ohm. How can we calculate the R value? How can we calculate? Yes, already we know. Look at here. First we need to calculate resistance value. Am I right? Yes. So total resistance R, which is equal to R1 plus R2, because two resistors are connected in series. Already we know in series combination the total resistance which is equal to sum of individual resistances. Am I right? Sum of individual resistances. So here two resistors are connected in series. So total resistance R that is equal to R1 plus R2. So what is the R1 value, sir? You substitute here. R1 value how much? Yes, 6 ohm. Then R2 value, that is 4 ohm. So then R value will be 6 plus 4, that is equal to 10 ohm. R value how much? R value 10 ohm. Okay, yes, look at here. Now you substitute this V value and R value, then we can get current value. We can get the current value. Is it clear? Yes, look at here. I don't have space, please adjust that. Okay, yes. So substitute this V value and I value in V value and R value in current equation. Okay, so I equal to V by R. The V value how much? V value 20 volt. 20 volt divided by R value 10 ohm. Yes, 10 ohm. So which is equal to how much? 2. Isn't it? Yes. Then voltage divided by ohm, that is equal to ampere. So how much amount of current which is flowing through the circuit? 2 ampere current which is flowing throughout the circuit. Am I right? Yes. So in this circuit 2 ampere current is flowing. How much? 2 ampere current is flowing. Is it clear? Yes. First we have found what is that current value. Next, what quantity we need to calculate? The potential difference across the resistor 6 ohm. 6 ohm, where is 6 ohm? 6 ohm is here. So we need to calculate what is the potential difference across this 6 ohm resistor. Okay, yes. So connect the voltmeter, because voltmeter is a device which is used to measure the potential difference. Isn't it? Yes. So connect the potential difference, positive terminal of the voltmeter and negative terminal of the voltmeter. Isn't it? Yes. Look at here. Already we know, students, in series combination the voltage gets distributed. Voltage gets distributed. Isn't it? Yes. So look at here. So we have connected 2 resistors. So across the resistor R1 there will be potential difference of V1, and across the resistor R2 there will be potential difference V2, because here the 20 volts gets distributed. Isn't it? 20 volts gets distributed. So already we know in series combination current remains same, but potential difference get distributed. So already we know very well. Isn't it? Yes. So here 2 resistors are connected in series. 2 resistor value is different. Am I right? Yes. Look at here. So across the resistor R1, now this point across the resistor, okay, I don't have space. Look at here. Consider this is R1. This is R1 and this is R2. So across the resistor R1, V1 potential difference amount is there. So across the resistor R1 the potential difference is V1, and across the resistor R2 potential difference value is V2. Potential difference value is V2. But what is the current value, sir? See, in this circuit 2 ampere current is flowing. Am I right? So already we know in series circuit current remains same. So whatever the resistors are connected in series, same amount of current which is flowing through the all resistor. So here across the resistor R1 also same amount of current, which means 2 ampere current is flowing, as well as the across the resistor R2 also the same amount, which means 2 ampere current is flowing. So current remains same here. Am I right or wrong? This current remains same. So here current remains same. Here also 2 ampere current is flowing. Here also 2 ampere current is flowing. Isn't it? Yes, very simple. Look at here. But for calculating the potential difference across the resistor 6, what formula we need to choose? Yes, look at here. Second one, potential difference across the resistor 6 ohm. This is second one. Is it clear? Yes. What is the potential difference formula, sir? Say according Ohm's law, V equal to IR. Am I right? V equal to IR. Is that clear? Yes. Here we need to calculate the potential difference across this only V1, which means R1 resistor. So across the resistor R1 potential difference value is V1 and resistance value is R1, and current same current, that is 2 ampere current is flowing there. So you just modify this Ohm's law. Here V1 potential difference value is V1. So I'll write which is equal to I value, I remains same in series circuit, I remains same, so let it be I, and resistor that is R1. Am I right? Yes. Look at here. So we need to calculate the potential difference across 6 ohm. Yes. So for calculating the potential difference, we have formula, that is V1 that is equal to IR1. Am I right? Yes. So what is I value, sir? Here, what is I value? Throughout the circuit, I value remains same, that is 2 ampere. Here substitute there. So I that is equal to 2 ampere into resistance value resistance value 6 ohm. What is that? Resistance value 6 ohm. Is it clear? Yes. So 2 into 6, that is equal to 12. So here ampere into ohm, that is equal to what is it? Volt. So across the resistor, note this point, across the resistor R1, which means 6 ohm, the potential difference value is 12 ohm. Potential difference value is how much? 12 ohm. Okay, yes. Throughout the circuit, the potential difference value is 20 ohm, but across the resistor what is it? It's been 6 ohm. 6 ohm, the potential difference value is 12 ohm. So here potential difference gets distributed. So if the potential difference is here 12, and what will be there? Here remaining 8. So that is equal to 20. That's all, students. In this manner, questions will come. Please try to understand the concept. Okay, so very easy one. So first one, what is that? Throughout the circuit, how much amount of current is flowing? 2 ampere current is flowing. 2 ampere current is flowing. Yes. So what is the potential difference across the resistor R1, which means 6 ohm? What is that? That potential difference, that is 12 ohm. 12 ohm. So look at here, 2 ampere current in the circuit, 2 ampere current is flowing. So across the resistor R1 also 2 ampere current is flowing. Here also R2 also 2 ampere current is flowing. But potential difference remains, potential difference, different amount of potential difference is there. Am I right? Yes. So across the resistor R1, potential difference is 12 volt. Across the resistor R2, potential difference remaining, how many potential difference will be there? How many voltage will be there? Remaining 8. So there will be 8. Am I right? That's a, so this is one of the type. Okay, students, so very easy. Just pause the video and note down this all concept in your classwork note. Okay? Yes. So this is one type of question. Okay, next numerical. Second numerical, listen here. Yes. Second numerical, that is also based on series combination. Is it clear? Yes. Second numerical. Draw the diagram of a circuit. A circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells, a battery of 3 cells of each 2 volt, of each 2 volt, a resistor 5 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm, and plug key, all connected in series. Okay, yes. This is first one, first branch, and second one. Redraw the circuit and measure the current and potential difference PD, which means potential difference across the 12 ohm. Across the 12 ohm. Look at here. This is second question, which is based on same series combination. Draw the diagram of a circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells. Battery of 3 cells, each 2 volt. 3 cells are connected in series combination. 3 cells are connected each other. One cell value is 2 volt. Then 3 cells, 3 into 2, 6 volt. Okay, yes. Next, and a resistor 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm and the plug key all connected in series. All connected in series, yes. Second one, they redraw the circuit and measure the current, note this point, and measure the current and the potential difference across the 12 volt. Sorry, potential difference across the 12 ohm. Potential difference across the 12 ohm. Is it clear? That is question. Yes. First solution. First, what is that? Draw the diagram of circuit consisting of battery. First, we need to make a circuit diagram. Okay, yes. That circuit diagram consisting of, what is that? 3 cells of each 12 volt battery. Then resistors 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm plug key. Okay, that's all. So make that. First you make a battery. 3 cells are there. Each one cell. This one cell, that is one cell, that is one cell. Each cell value is 2 volt. So 3 cells are connected. So 3 into 2 volt, that is equal to 6 volt. So battery potential difference 6 volt. Isn't it? Yes. Next one is that? Yes, the resistors are there. Few resistors. So consider this is resistor 1, that is 5 ohm, resistor 2, 8 ohm and resistor 3, 12 ohm. And plug key is there. That is plug key. Yes, that is plug key. Okay, yes. Look at here. So consider this is a resistor R1 and this is resistor R2 and this is resistor R3. R1 value is 5 ohm, R2 value is 8 ohm and R3 value is 12 ohm. That's all. 12 ohm. Is it clear? Yes. Now what quantity we need to calculate? Redraw the circuit. Okay, so we have drawn the circuit, no problem, and measure the current value. Measure the current value and the potential difference across. Only the potential difference across this resistor 12 volt. 12 volt is here. 12 volt is here. Is it clear? Yes. So current flows from positive terminal to negative terminal like that. First, we will start with current. We'll start with current, isn't it? Yes. So, what is the formula to calculate current? What is the formula? Yes, according Ohm's law, V equal to IR. V equal to IR. So, I which is equal to V by R. I which is equal to what is that? V by R. Isn't it? Yes. So, what are the values we know? What are the values we know? Yes, look at here. We know the voltage V that is equal to 6 volt. We know voltage that is equal to 6 volt. Then we need this resistance value. Am I right? We need this resistance value. So first we find out resistance value. Am I right? Yes. So total resistance R, which is equal to what is it, sir? In series combination, whenever the number of resistors are connected in series, sum of all the resistances are equal to total resistance. That's all. So total resistance R, that is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, because we have 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3. Okay, yes, that is the reason I have mentioned 3 resistors R1, R2 and R3. Yes. Then what is R1 value, sir? I'll write here. What is R1 value, sir? Yes, 5 ohm. R1 value 5 ohm, R2 value 8 ohm and R3 value 12 ohm. So what is total value? 5 plus 8 plus 12. Yes, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 5, 25. So total resistance value 25. So this R value is 25 ohm. R value how much? 25 ohm. Okay, yes. Now substitute in this formula I equal to V by R. So current current I that is equal to V by R. So V value that is 6 volt divided by R value 25. R value 25 ohm. So further divide 6 divided by 25 as 6, 25, the smallest number, put one dot, add one 0, 225, 50 and remaining 10, again add one 0 and 4, 25, 100. So remaining 0. So it is equal to current that is equal to 0.24 ampere. How much? 0.25 ampere. 0.24 ampere. So in this circuit how much amount of current is flowing? Just 0.24 ampere current is flowing. 0.24 ampere current is flowing. Am I right? Yes, that's all. Simple mathematical calculations are there. Mathematical concept are there. Just addition, division, multiplication. That's all. Okay, yes, listen here. Remaining right here. See, I don't have space, so what can I do? Look at here. So I that is equal to, throughout the circuit, how much amount of current is flowing? I that is equal to 0.24 ampere current is flowing. Yes. So already we know in series combination current remains same. Current remains same. So throughout the circuit the current value is 0.24 ampere, and across the resistance also 0.24. R2 also 0.24 and R3 also 0.24 ampere, because in series combination current remains same. Okay, yes, look at here. Next, so we have found the current value. Next, we need to calculate potential difference across the 12 ohm. Here 12 ohm is here. So connect the voltmeter here, because voltmeter is always connected parallel to the where the potential difference is calculated. Okay, because voltmeter has a high resistance which is affect the current flowing through the circuit. That is the reason it always connected parallel, isn't it? Yes, look at here. So we need to calculate the potential difference across the resistor 12 volt. Yes. So what is the formula for calculating potential difference? Second one. Potential difference across the resistor 12 ohm. So next we are going to calculate that, isn't it? Yes. So what is the formula for calculating the potential difference? Yes, same formula, V equal to IR, isn't it? So look at here, in series combination the potential difference gets distributed. Okay, am I right? Yes. So look at here, three resistors are connected in series. So across the resistor R1 the potential difference will be V1, and R2 will be V2, and R3 will be V3. Because in series combination potential difference gets distributed and current remains same, isn't it? Yes. So we need to calculate this V3 only. What is that? This V3. Is that clear? Yes. So here change the formula. V3 that is equal to, in series combination I remains same, which means current remains same. So I remains same. So let it be I. Okay. Yes. And R, what is that R? Yes, R here. Across the, look at here. Here the resistor value is, what is that? R3, that is equal to 12 ohm. Isn't it? So here the resistance will be R3. Isn't it? Yes. Look at here, now find out what is the I value, sir. In this circuit I value 0.24 ampere into R3, which is R3. So this is 12 volt is R3. Yes. 12 ohm, not a volt. 12 ohm, that is R3. You further multiply 24 into 12, which is equal to how much? 8442, 288. Okay. Yes. 2.88. 2.88 volt, which is equal to how much? 2.88 volt. So look at here. Across the resistor 12 ohm, the potential difference value is 2.88. Okay, look at here. So this 6 volt, so throughout the circuit the potential difference is 6 volt. The 6 volt gets distributed so that across the resistor R3 the potential difference value is 2.88 ohm. How much? 2.88 ohm. That's all, students, a very easy one. That's all. So this is one of the form of a numerical to find out the current value and potential difference value in series combination. Is it clear? Yes. So copy this also in your classwork note. Okay. Yes. So next one, just pause the video and copy these all things. Okay. Yes. So in this manner, the questions, which means the numericals, will come from the series combination. From the series combination. Okay. Yes. Okay, listen here. So next, third numerical, we will start. Yes. Okay, series combination. Okay, sir. Series combination. Okay. Okay, just two numericals are needed. That is okay, because very few questions only will come which is based on series combination. Okay. Yes. Next, we will move on the parallel combination. What is that? Parallel combination. Okay, students. Yes, listen here. So now I am going to discuss with you parallel combination numericals. Okay. Yes. The first sum in numericals, actually the third numerical in parallel combination. So in the circuit given below, three resistors R1, R2, R3 of 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 30 ohm respectively. Yes, are connected as shown. Yes, look at here. I'll draw the diagram. See, all the resistors are connected between same 2 points. Along with the two terminals of the battery, isn't it? Yes. Here the R1 value is 5 ohm and R2 value is 10 ohm. This R3 value is 30 ohm. Okay. Yes. Calculate first one, current through each resistor, and then total current in the circuit, and third one, total resistance. That's all, students. Look at here. The question is, in the circuits given below, three resistors R1, R2, R3 of 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 30 ohm connected respectively are connected as shown in figure. as shown in figure. Okay, yes, the potential difference is 12 volt. How much? These all resistors, all different resistors connected along with the two terminals of the battery of the potential difference 12 volt. 12 volt. Okay, yes. Calculate the current through each resistor, and total current in the circuit. We need to calculate total current in this circuit, then total resistance value. That's all. Total resistance value. Okay, this is circuit diagram. First, what quantity we need to calculate? The current through each resistor. What is that? The current through each resistor. Is it clear? Yes, already we know. Look at here. In parallel combination. In parallel combination, the potential difference remains same, but current gets distributed. Current gets distributed. Am I right? Yes, look at here. Across the resistor R1, the I1 current will flow, and across the resistor R2, I2 current will flow, as well as across the resistor R3, I3 current will flow, because in parallel combination the current gets distributed. In parallel combination, current gets distributed. Is it clear? But voltage remains same. Okay, look at here. Here, throughout the circuit, we apply 12 volt potential difference. 12 volt potential difference. So the resistor R1 will have same potential difference as that of the battery potential difference 12 volt. Resistor R2 also will have potential difference 12 volt, and resistor R3 also will have same potential difference of 12 volt. So all the resistors will have same potential difference, that is 12 volt, but current only gets distributed. Current only gets distributed. Is it clear? Yes. First we need to calculate current through each resistor. What is that? Current through each resistor. What is the formula we have? What is the formula? Yes, according Ohm's law, V equal to IR. V equal to IR. So I, which is equal to V by R. I, which means that is current. So I, that is equal to, what is that? I, that is equal to V by R. Okay, yes, look at here. Throughout the circuit, I current is flowing here. Throughout the circuit, I current is flowing, but here there are three paths for current flowing, so current gets distributed. So across the resistor I1 value, current value is I1. Across the resistor R2, across the resistor R1, current value is I1. Across the resistor R2, current value is I2. Across the resistor R3, the current value is I3, because current gets distributed. Am I right? Yes. Look at here. So first we need to calculate across the resistor R1 what is the current. What is the current? Is that clear? Yes. Look at here. For calculate the current value, we have a formula, that is Ohm's law, V equal to IR, I equal to V by R. I equal to V by R. But look at here. Here we have three branches of current value, I1 and I2 and I3. So you just modify based on that. So I1, that is equal to V1 or V? V, because in parallel combination potential difference remains same. V remains same, so let it be. Okay, yes, so V by and resistor R1. Resistor R1. Isn't it? Yes. So look at here. So what are the values we know? Note this point. So here potential V, which is equal to how much? 12 volt. V 12 volt. Isn't it? So apply the V value here. So 12 divided by R1. You first consider this R1 resistor only. So R1 value 5 ohm. So 12 volt divided by 5 ohm. So 12 divided by 5, which is equal to how much? 12, 5. 2, 5, 10, remaining 2, dot 0 and 4 into 5, 20, remaining 0. So here I1 value, which is equal to 2.4 ampere. So across the resistor, on this point, across the resistor R1, 2.4 ampere current is flowing. How much? 2.4 ampere current is flowing. Isn't it? Yes. Next one, sir. Next come to resistor R2. Resistor R2. Next we are going to find out how much amount of current which is flowing across the resistor R2. So here just modify the formula I2, that is equal to V by R2. Because across the resistor R2 the current amount is I2 and potential difference remains same, that is 12 volt. Yes. So here potential difference 12 volt divided by R2 value how much? 10 ohm. Sorry. R2 value 10 ohm. Is it clear? Yes, very good, very easy one. So R2 value is 10 ohm and V value is 12 volt. Yes, you just divide both 12 divided by 10. What is the value? 1, 10, 10, remaining 2 and 2, 20. Remaining how much here? 1.2 ampere. Yes. So I2 that is equal to how much? 1.2 ampere current is flowing. So across the resistor R2, now this point, across the resistor R2, how much amount of current is flowing? That is 1.2 ampere current is flowing. How much? 1.2 ampere current is flowing. Okay, yes, look at here. I'll rub this. So next what we need to calculate? 1.2 amperes current is flowing across the resistor R2. Yes. Next, yes, across the resistor R3. Isn't it? Yes. I'll draw here. I'll write there. I3 which is equal to V by R3. So across the resistor R3, I3 amount of current is flowing. So potential difference remains same. Yes. So I3 that is equal to V by R3. So what is the potential difference? Potential difference V, that is 12 volt, that is remains same. 12 volt divided by R3 value. What is that? R3 that is 30 ohm. R3 30 ohm. Isn't it? Yes. You further divide 12 and 30. So 12 divided by 30. This is smallest number. Put one dot and add one 0. Am I right? Yes. So 4 into 30, 120, remaining 0. So I3 which is equal to 0.4 ampere. I3 is equal to how much? 0.4 ampere. Okay students, that's all. It's a very easy one. Okay, so look at here. Across the resistor R1, current value is 2.4 ampere. So across the resistor R1, 2.4 ampere current is flowing. Across the resistor R2, 1.2 ampere current is flowing. Across the resistor R3, 0.4 ampere current is flowing. That's all. So first one completed. Current through each resistor completed. That one we have completed. Isn't it? Next one. So total current in the circuit. What is the total current, sir? What is the total current? Total current, which means how much amount of current which is flowing through this circuit, entire circuit. Entire circuit, how much amount of current is flowing? That is question. That is question. So already we know in parallel combination the current gets distributed. The parallel combination current gets distributed. So the sum of individual current which is flowing through each resistor equal to total current flowing through the circuit. Am I right? Total current flowing through this circuit. Isn't it? Yes, very easy one. Yes. So look at here. So total current I which is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. I1 plus I2 plus I3. So the total current, note this point. The total current flowing through the circuit which is equal to the sum of current flowing through the individual resistances. So in parallel, the total current I which is equal to the sum of current flowing through each resistors. That's all, which means I that is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So already we know I1 value, I2 value and I3 value. So this add this all value. So I1 value how much? 2.4 ampere. Then I2 value 1.2 ampere and I3 value 0.4 ampere. You just add all values. So 2.4, 1.2 and 0.4. So 8, 10, 1, 4. So how much amount of current is flowing? 4 ampere current is flowing. So I which is equal to 4 ampere. I which is equal to 4 ampere. So here throughout the circuit 4 ampere current is flowing. Throughout the circuit how much amount current is flowing? Throughout the circuit 4 ampere current is flowing. This 4 ampere current gets distributed which is based on the resistor's value. Okay. Yes, so across the resistor R1 2.4 ampere current is flowing. Across the resistor R2 1.2 current is flowing. Ampere current is flowing. Next across the resistor R3 and 0.4 ampere current is flowing. So if we add this all current value which is flowing through the different resistors, we can get the total amount of current which is flowing through the circuit, isn't it? Yes, that's all. So I which is equal to 4 ampere. That is that I equal to 4 ampere. So first one completed and second one completed. Third one, total resistance, sir. What is total resistance, sir? Total resistance. Okay, please you copy this all things. I don't have space because I have very less amount of space. So I'm going to rub this. Okay, just pause the video and write the all things. Okay, students? Yes, very easy one. So next we need to calculate what is that? Resistor value, total resistance value. So calculate the total resistance value. C, third one, what is that? Total resistance in this combination. Already we know in parallel combination, the total resistance of the reciprocal of total resistance of number of resistors are connected in parallel, which is equal to reciprocal of sum of individual resistances, which means 1 by R, which is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Okay, yes, look at here. I am going to mention this RP because parallel, resistors in parallel. That is the reason why I have mentioned here RP. Okay, RP, isn't it? Yes, so R suffix I have mentioned P, which means there is resistors in parallel combination. Okay, yes. So in parallel combination, the reciprocal of total resistance of number of resistors connected in parallel, which is equal to reciprocal of sum of individual resistances, which means 1 by Rp, that is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Is it clear? And so on. That is based on the resistors connected in parallel. Okay, yes. Here we have three resistors value R1, R2, R3 and substitute here. So 1 by Rp, 1 by Rp, which means reciprocal of resistors in parallel. Okay, yes. So R1 value how much? Yes, 5. 1 by 5 plus R2 value 10. So 1 by 10 plus R3 value 30. So 1 by 30. You take LCM. That's all. Here three fractions are there. First I am going to take first two. After that I am going to add last one. First I am going to take first two fraction only. Okay, yes. So make the LCM, multiple the denominator. So 5 into 10, 50, and cross multiple 10 plus 5, and the third fraction let it be. So 15 divided by 50 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 30. Okay, you further divide this one 3, then this is 10. So we can get, I'll make that, we can get 3 divided by 10 plus 1 by 30. That's all. I have simplified like that. That's all. Then again take LCM. So multiple the denominator. So 10 into 30, how much? 300, and make a cross multiplication. So 3 into 30, that is 90 plus 10 into 1, that is 10, isn't it? Yes. So remember what will the value? 90 plus 10, that is equal to 100 and divided by 300. Okay, so look at here, 0 cancel, so remaining 1 by 3. So 1 by Rp, note this point, 1 by Rp, that is equal to 1 by 3. Am I right? 1 by Rp, that is equal to R by 3. Sorry, 1 by 3. What is Rp? Which means resistor. Yes, Rp, that is equal to 3. That is reciprocal. So resistance value, total resistance value in the circuit, how much? 3 ohm. That's all. Total resistance value in the circuit, 3 ohm. That's all. Okay, look at here. I'll give some important tips. In parallel combination, the total resistance value, note this point, very important point, in parallel combination the total resistance value is always lesser than the least amount of resistors connected in parallel. Least amount of resistors connected in parallel. Look at here 3 resistors are there. Resistor R1, R2, R3. R1 value is 5 ohm, R2 value is 10 ohm, R3 value is 30 ohm. Here which is least value, least resistance, that is R1. Which is least value, that is R1, that is 5 ohm. That is 5 ohm, isn't it? Yes. So here when number of resistors are connected in parallel, the total resistance value is always lesser than the least resistance are connected in parallel. Least resistance are connected in parallel, which means here the least resistance value is 5 ohm. The total resistance value is lesser than the least value. That's all, students. Okay, yes. So look at here, in parallel circuit, keep these concepts always in mind, is one of the tips, okay, to verify the concept. Okay, yes. In parallel connection, so whenever the number of resistors are connected in parallel, the total resistance value is always lesser than the smallest individual resistance value. So in this circuit, which is smallest individual resistance, 5 ohm is the smallest individual resistance value. So here the total resistance value is lesser than the smallest individual resistance value. Okay, that's all. Okay, shall I explain Tamil? Yes, nalla gavanichuko. Parallel combination பொறுத்தளவு நம்ம நிறைய ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் நம்ம parallel கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஓகே, நிறைய ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸை parallel கனெக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸுக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு வேல்யூ இருக்கும். ஸோ parallel நீ நிறைய ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் கனெக்ட் பண்ணும்போது அதில் எந்த ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸோடைய வேல்யூ கம்மியாக இருக்குது பார்த்தியா, கம்மியாக இருக்குல்ல, அந்த ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸோட வேல்யூவை விட இந்த டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸோட வேல்யூ கம்மியாக தான் இருக்கும். டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் வேல்யூ எப்பவுமே கம்மியாக தான் இருக்கும். நல்லா கவனிச்சுக்கோ. இப்போ பாரு, இங்கே நான் 3 ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் போட்டிருக்கேன், 5 ஓம், 10 ஓம், 30 ஓம். இங்கே எது சின்ன வேல்யூ? 5 ஓம்ங்கிறது சின்ன வேல்யூ. ஓகேவா? ஸோ இந்த டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் இருக்குது பார்த்தியா, அந்த டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் எப்போவுமே பேரல் காம்பினேஷனில் மட்டும் இந்த டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் எப்போவுமே என்ன எப்படி இருக்கும், இந்த பேரலில் எந்த ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் லீஸ்டாக இருக்கோ, அதாவது கம்மியாக இருக்கோ, அதை விடவும் கம்மியாக தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ இங்கே கம்மியாக இருக்கிறது 5 ஓமு, ஆனால் டோட்டல் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸு 5 ஓமை விட கம்மியாக தான் இருக்குது. 5 ஓமை விட தான் கம்மியாக இருக்குது. ஸோ whenever the number of resistors are connected in parallel, the total resistance value will be always lesser than the smallest individual resistance connected in parallel. Smallest individual resistance connected in parallel. Always keep this concept in your mind. Okay, students. Yes. So that is the reason why. To get this point, to get maximum resistance, the resistors are connected in series. Okay, because in series we just add the all values, so we can get maximum amount of resistance value. But in parallel, the resistance value gets decreased. Okay, so to get maximum resistance value, connect the all resistors in series. To get the minimum resistance value, connect the all resistors in parallel. Is it clear? Yes, very easy one. That's all. This is one of the model. Okay, so first we have calculated the current through each resistor, we have calculated, then total current we have calculated, and the total resistance also we have calculated. Is it clear? Yes, that's all, students. Very easy one. Okay, yes. So in this manner we need to make a total resistance value. So we will move on next to one. Okay, listen here. Fourth numerical. This one. It's a very easy one. in the circuit given below, the current flowing across 5 ohm resistor is 1 ampere. That is 1 ampere. 1 ampere. Find the current flowing through the other two resistors. Okay, look at here. I'll make the diagram here. Listen carefully. First one is a 5 ohm, R1, 4 ohm, and this is R3, 10 ohm, plus minus. This point A and this is point B. Okay, listen students. The fourth numerical is, in the circuit given below, the current flowing across the resistor 5 ohm is 1 ampere. 1 ampere, so 1 ampere is there is 1 ampere. Okay, yes, 1 ampere. Find the current flowing through the other two resistors. Find the current flowing through the other resistors. That is question. Look at here. Here 3 resistors are connected in parallel. Resistor 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. First one resistor value is 5 ohm, and second one 4 ohm, and third one 10 ohm. 3 resistors are connected in parallel. Yes, look at here. The current flowing across the 5 ohm resistor is 1 ampere. Across the resistor R1, which means 5 ohm, how much amount of current is flowing? 1 ampere current is flowing here. Here 1 ampere current is flowing. Sorry, wait a minute. 1 ampere current is flowing, isn't it? Yes. The question is, find the current flowing through the other two resistors. You find out the current flowing through the R2 and current flowing through the R3. That is a question. That is the question. Is it clear, students? Yes. So we need to calculate current value. So already we know, in parallel combination, what is remain same? Yes, that is voltage remains same. In parallel combination, voltage remains same, but current gets distributing. Alright, current gets distributing. So across the resistor R1, which means 5 ohm, 1 ampere current is flowing. But we need to calculate how much amount of current which is flowing across the resistor R2 and R3. That is the question. That is the question. Is it clear? Yes. So how can we calculate, sir? Yes, obviously Ohm's law. There is no way. Yes. So according Ohm's law, V equal to IR. Am I right? According Ohm's law, V equal to IR. Isn't it? Yes. Look at here. So already we know, in parallel combination, current gets distributing. Parallel combination, current gets distributing. Am I right? Yes, obviously current gets distributing. So across the resistor R1, I1 current is flowing. Yes, here I1 current is flowing. I'll write here, I1 current is flowing. So across the resistor R2, I2 current is flowing. Across the resistor R3, I3 current is flowing, because in parallel current gets distributing. Already we know very well. But voltage remains same. Isn't it? Yes, look at here. But we need to calculate how much amount of current which is flowing through the across the resistor R2 and R3. To find out the current, what formula we need to take? Obviously Ohm's law. So V equal to IR. So I equal to, what is that? I, which is equal to V by R. I equal to V by R. Is it clear, students? Yes. So we need to calculate I and resistance value. Do you know resistance value? Yes, we know resistance value. So 5 ohm, or 4 ohm, or 10 ohm. Yes. Resistance value we know. What is the V value, sir? V value is not given. V value is not given here. Okay, so write the R1. So R1 is equal to 5 ohm. R2 that is equal to 4 ohm. R3 that is equal to 10 ohm. Look at here. To find out the current, we need voltage value. So what is that voltage? How much amount of voltage is there throughout the circuit? We don't know. First we need to calculate that, sir. We need to calculate that, isn't it? Yes, look at here. In parallel circuit, which is remains constant, voltage remains constant. Am I right? In parallel circuit, voltage remains constant. Am I right? Yes. Look at here. If 5 volt potential if the throughout the circuit is 5 volt potential difference, and each resistor will have same amount of potential difference of 5 volt. That is rule. Because in parallel combination, voltage remains same. Isn't it? Yes. So across the resistor R1, I1 current is flowing, that is 1 ampere. That is 1 ampere, and resistance value is 5 ohm. So with the help of this current value and resistance value, we can calculate voltage value. Obviously we can calculate voltage value, because in parallel circuit voltage remains constant. If 5 volt current, look at here for an example, if the 5 volt potential difference is there for R1 resistance, R2 also will have 5 volt, R3 also will have 5 volt. That is equal to the potential difference applied by the voltage. Isn't it? Yes. Look at here. So with help of this resistance value and current value, first of all you calculate the potential difference. How much of potential difference which is applied by the battery. Isn't it? Yes. So I1 value how much, sir? I1 value how much? And R1 value how much? Look at here. So I1 value that is equal to 1 ampere. So already we know the question. In the question itself, the answer is that across the resistance 5 ohm, across the resistor 5 ohm, 1 ampere current is flowing. So current value is 1 ampere. Then we need to calculate V. So let it be divided by R1 value how much? R1 value 5 ampere. So we need this V value. So when this term comes this side, this division changes to multiplication. So we can get V that is equal to 1 ampere into 5 ohm. Okay, yes. So V which is equal to 1 into 5, that is equal to 5, and ampere into ohm, that is equal to voltage. Yes, that's all. Very easy. So listen here. So already we know in parallel combination voltage remains same. In parallel combination voltage remains same. Okay, yes. So across the resistor, know this point, across the resistor the potential difference is 5 volt. Across the resistor R1 the potential difference is 5 volt. If the potential difference is 5 volt in across the resistor R1, then R2 also will have same amount of potential difference, R3 also will have same amount of potential difference, that is equal to the potential difference supplied by the battery. So what is the potential difference? So there will be potential difference 5 volt. There will be potential difference 5 volt, because in parallel combination potential difference remains same, isn't it? Yes. So potential difference 5 volt. We have calculated potential difference. Yes. Now you calculate the current value. That's all. Now you calculate the current value. Is it clear, students? Yes, very easy one. Yes. So what is the question? Find the current flowing through the other two resistors. Isn't it? Yes. Look at here. So across the resistor R1, which means 5 ohm, the current value flowing how much? 1 ampere. Yes. Next, find out the current across the resistor. What is that? Yes, 4 ohm. Across the resistor 4 ohm. Yes. What is the current value? So here I2 which is equal to V by R2, because here the current gets distributed. So across the resistor R2, I2 current is flowing. So I2 that is equal to V by R2, because voltage remains same. So let it be V. Yes. So what is the V value? So V value that is 5 volt. Yes. So 5 volt divided by then R2 value that is 4 ohm. So further divide 5 divided by 4, 144, remaining 1, put 0 and 2, 8, remaining 2, again add 1 0, 5 20. So which is equal to I2, which is equal to 1.25 ampere. 1.25 ampere. Okay, yes. In similar way, find out the current flowing through the across the resistor R3. Across the resistor R3, which means 10 ohm. That is third one. So next third one, what is the sorry? Current across the resistor 10 ohm. 10 ohm, that is the third one. You find out. So current I, which is equal to V by R. So here across the resistor R3, I3 current is flowing. So change the formula, I3 and resistance value R3 and V remains same, which means potential difference remains same. So let it be V. Okay, yes. So now find out what is the V value. V, that is yes, 5 volt divided by R3 value, that is 10 ohm. Then 1 by 2, so which is equal to 0.5. What is that? 0.5 ampere. So I3 value 0.5 ampere. 0.5 ampere. That's all, students. Very easy one. Very, very, very easy one. Is there any problem, difficulty? No? So that's all. So this is how you need to make a numericals. Okay? Yes. So look at here. So in this circuit, in this parallel combination, voltage remains same, that is 5 volt. So across the resistor R1 also potential difference 5 volt, R2 also potential difference 5 volt, R3 also potential difference 5 volt. Am I right? Yes. But across the resistor, because already we know the current get distributing in parallel combination. So across the resistor R1, the current value is 1 ohm, already we know. Then across the resistor R2, the current value is 1.25 ampere. Then across the R3, the current value is 0.5 ampere. That's all, students. Very easy. Okay, so this is how you need to make numericals. Okay, yes. That's all. So okay, the numericals which is based on resistance series and parallel. Okay, next we will move on the electric power. Okay, yes. Then after completing the portion, I will make lots of videos for only numericals. Okay, so you don't worry, because we have very short period of time, so there is no way, students. Okay, next numerical which is based on electric power. Okay, yes. Electric power, yes, very easy one. Look at here. So I think this is a fifth sum. An electric bulb. An electric bulb is rated at 220 volt, 100 watt. What is its resistance? What is its resistance? Oh, this is first question. This is based on electric power. Okay, just look at here. An electric bulb is rated at 220 volt and the power rating is 100 watt, because watt is a unit of power. And what is its resistance? What is its resistance? Isn't it? Yes. Look at here. For calculating the power, electric power, we have three formulas already, we know very well. We have how many formulas? Three formulas, isn't it? Yes, I'll write the formulas one by one. Look at here. First formula, P, that is equal to V into I. V into I, that is first formula. And second formula, that is P, that is equal to I squared R. This second formula, this also used to calculate the power. And third formula, P, that is equal to V squared by R. V squared by R. So these all are the formulas which value. Okay, the first formula is in terms of voltage and current, and second formula in terms of current and resistance, and third formula in terms of potential difference and resistance. So if you know the current value and voltage value, we can choose first formula. If you know the current value and resistance value, you can choose the second formula. If you know the voltage value and resistance value, you can choose the third formula. That's all, students. Okay, yes, look at here. Solution, I'll make solution here. This is for our convenient. Okay, solution. What are the values we know? First of all, you write that. Okay, so given values, the given values are, what is that? V, potential difference 220 volt, then P, power that is equal to 100 watt, and what quantity we need to calculate? Resistance we need to calculate. So R we need to calculate. What value? R value we need to calculate. Okay, yes, remaining right there. So what are the values we know? We know voltage value and power value. Here, which formula we can choose? You tell me. Which formula we can choose? Listen here. First formula in terms of voltage and current. Voltage and current. We need to calculate resistance value. So there is no possibility to take first one. Am I right? Yes. Next one in terms of current and resistance. Current and resistance. So look at here. We have only power value and voltage value. We don't have. Then third one, what is that? In terms of voltage and resistance value. Voltage and resistance value. Am I right? Yes. Which formula we can choose? Third formula we can choose, because voltage value we know as well as power value we know. So easily we can find out the resistance value with the help of the third formula, that is P, which is equal to V square divided by R. Yes. Obviously we can choose that. Yes. In this manner we need to make that. Okay. Yes. So look at here. So power P, which is equal to V square divided by R, capital V. Okay, V square divided by R, isn't it? Yes. So what is the values of V values? Yes, that is 220 square divided by R value we need to calculate, and P value how much? P value 100 watt. 100, so no need to mention the units there. Okay, yes, finally we can mention. So R, let it be, because R we need to calculate. So when this term comes, this order upon this division change into multiplication, so we can get 100 into R, which is equal to, what is the value? 22 into 22, 4, again 4, 484, which is equal to 48400, which means 48,400. 48,400. So we need to calculate R value. So R, which is equal to, when this term goes that side, this multiplication changes into division, so we can get 48400 divided by 100. So 0000 cancel, remaining R, which is equal to 484 ohm. That's all, students. That's all. 484 ohm. No, very easy one. Very easy. Is there any difficulties? No, nothing is there. Okay, so this is one of the type. Okay, yes, look at here. So just pause the video and copy this all things. Okay, yes. This is one type of numericals. So next, another type of numerical we can do. Another type of numerical. Okay, yes, listen here. I think 6th one. A bulb is rated as 250 volt. Yes, 250 volt and 0.4 ampere, which means current, potential difference 250 volt, current 0.4 ampere, and find its power. Find its power, and second one is resistance. Second one is resistance. So this is one type of numerical. Look at here. A bulb is rated as 220 volt potential difference and 0.4 ampere current. Find its power and resistance. Find its power and resistance, isn't it? Yes, look at here. So already we know we have three formulas for calculating the power values. First of all, you write the all things. First formula, what is that, sir? P, that is equal to V into I. And second formula, P P which is equal to I squared R, and third formula P which is equal to V squared by R. V squared by R. Okay, so let's start with our solution. First of all, you write what are the values we know. Then V value which is equal to 250 volt, I value, current value 0.4 ampere. Then that's all. We need to calculate power, we need to calculate, and resistance we need to calculate. That's all. Yes. First we'll start with power. Am I right? Yes. So first one, find the power. Power which is equal to, what is it, sir? Power that is equal to, yes, power P which is equal to V into I, which means voltage into current, isn't it? Yes. So what is the voltage value, sir? Voltage value is 250. So I'll write here. So 250 volt into, then current value how much? Current value 0.4 ampere. Current value 0.4 ampere. You just multiply both. That's all. So 250 into 4, which is equal to 0,000, 100. So this is equal to 100 watt. So power which is equal to 100 watt. That's all. So 250 into 4, 0, 4 into 5 is equal to 20, 0, 2, and 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 1 digit, after 1 digit put, after 0 put dot, so we can get 1000 watt. So the power of the bulb is how much? 100 watt. The power of the bulb is 100 watt, isn't it? Yes. Next you find out the resistance, sir. Power, okay, sir. What is second one? Resistance, sir. Calculate the resistance, sir. Here which formula we can choose? Which formula we can choose? First formula we cannot choose that, because in terms of V into I, potential difference of current. And second formula I into R. Yes, second formula we can choose. So because we know I value as well as what is that? P value. So we can choose that. What about the third one, sir? Because we know the power value as well as the voltage value. Third, which formula we can choose? Yes, here we can choose either second formula or third formula. Okay, here we can choose either second formula or third formula. So no problem at all. Okay, yes. So I am going to take this one. Which one? A third one, sir. I am going to choose third one. So resistance. Wait a minute. To find resistance. Second one to find a resistance. So choose the third formula, P which is equal to V squared by R. So already we know P value, substitute this P value here. So P value that is equal to 100, which is equal to V square, voltage how much? Yes, 250 voltage. Yes, so 250 whole square divided by resistance R, let it be. Okay, yes, so 250 how much? 250 625. 250 and 250 which is equal to how much? 625. Okay, remaining I'll write there. $250 and 250 how much? Yes, 100 which is equal to 625 20 and remaining R. So when this term comes, this what will happen? This division changes into multiplication, so we can get 100 into R which is equal to 62,500. So R which is equal to 62500 divided by, when this term comes this side, what will happen? This multiplication changes into division, so divided by 100. So 0 cancel, 0 cancel. So R which is equal to 625 ohm. That's all. R which is equal to 625 ohm. So you may ask me, sir, why we do not choose second formula, sir? You can choose second formula also. If you choose second formula also, the answer will be same. The answer will be same. Okay, for my convenience, I have taken third formula. If you choose second formula, the same answer will be there. If you have doubt, please try at home. Please try at home. If you have doubt, you can choose the second formula and make the answer will be that value. Okay, yes. Is it clear, students? Yes, very. So last sum we will see that. One more sum we will see. Okay, yes. This is one type of numerical. So last numerical in this session, okay. I think this is 7th sum. An electric bulb. An electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt power supply. 220 volt power supply line if the bulb draws, which means draws a current of 0.5 ampere, 0.5, okay, that's 0.5 ampere. Calculate the power of the bulb. Power of the bulb. That's all. This is the question. Look at here. The question is, an electric bulb is connected to a 220 volt power supply line. If the bulb draws a current of 0.5 ampere, calculate the power of a bulb. Calculate the power of the bulb. Okay, solution. So write what are the values we know. The given values, first one V, which is equal to 220 volt, and then what is the test current, which is equal to 0.5 ampere. Then what quantity we need to calculate? We need to calculate the power. So power which is equal to P. Power which is equal to P. Okay, yes, look at here. So already we know power P, which is equal to V into I, which means voltage into potential difference, isn't it? Yes. So voltage value 220 volt into current value 0.5 ampere. Here voltage ampere. Further you multiple both. So 22 into 5 is equal to how much? Yes, which is equal to 110. So volt into ampere, which is equal to watt. So the power value will be 110 watt. That's all. 110 watt. Okay, so very easy, students. You don't get panic. Okay, so this is how you need to make a new series parallel as well as the electric power. I hope this class will be very useful for you. And after completing the portion, I'll give lots of numericals for the electricity lesson, because it's a very important lesson. Most of the numericals will come from this side only, electricity lessons only. Okay, students, yes. So this session getting over. In this session we have discussed different numericals, how to make a different numericals, which is based on resistors in series, parallel, as well as the electric power. Is it clear? Yes. Thank you, students. Remaining topics we will see in next video class. Okay, thank you.